Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, human and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another edition of Brenny the RPG Cat. Tonight, we are going to the underworld of the geeks. I mean Greeks. I mean geeks. I mean Greeks. I mean geeks. I mean Greeks. I mean geeks. When we play one of 2021's most critically acclaimed games, Hades. And so, I have a confession to make. This is probably the very first time, absolutely the very first time that I've ever played this game. Never touched it. Despite how popular it was, particularly on streaming in the year 2021. So, this experience is going to be all new to me, going into it relatively blind. We're going to see how I stack up against one of the most popular games of last year. OS Devon is saying hello. Hello, OS Devon. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, we're going to go into this. We're going to see what my very first loadouts are going to be. We're going to see how far that I can get in my first initial playthroughs. OS Devon says, I didn't play it either, but the developers do make good games. Well, yeah, that's very good to know, I am slowly trying to get more of an indie palette, to more of an indie interest in games. And so, it certainly hopes to play some of the best ones. Top of the list, point of the stack, or the point of my pointy hat. Thank you very much for tuning in, Craftsmanch. Alrighty, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this wonderful game. And as usual, we are sponsored by GreatMedia.Games. If for inexpensive TCG single cards, visit GreatMedia.Games and use the code TIMFINITY at checkout for 10% off your online purchase. So let's go ahead and let's kick off the Eves of Samhain with this macabre underworld ancient legend. I'm just padding this because I don't have plans for a Halloween program. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's start playing Hades. Alright, choose an empty slot. Definitely something I'm going to need to do. Good strategy.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate.
Say it again. Hades. Ooh.
However, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Sup?
Goodbye, Father.
Okay, I'm fleeing. I'm here and I am immediately fleeing hell.
To help this place.
Ooh, good turn of phrase. Alright. Run, run, run. I do have a sword. Okay, I have a dash button. I do have a hold and shoot button. Alright. Get a basic idea of what my controls are, and then I will attack the ogre. See, first try, no hits. Oh, two more. Really just jumping in the water and forcing me to swim. Good game, well done. Alright. Two down. Okay. Something gonna happen over here? No. Still gotta do some slaying. Alright. Haven't even lost any HP yet. Well, I know it's gonna get tougher. Don't get cocky, it's gonna get rocky. Alright.
There she is.
Okay then.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Chaos
This game is called Hades, not Heaven.
I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Sup, Athena. The boons of Athena, Divine Strike, which makes my attack stronger and gives me deflection. Flying Shot, which will cast damage foes on small areas and can deflect. Or Divine Dash, which can deal damage and can cause deflect. I'm gonna start with Strike. It seems like the most logical first choice.
You can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess. But thank you.
Okay. Break through this door. Alright, what do we got next? Uh-oh. Now I've taken damage, and it was because of the fat charging guys. Let it be known, let the record be known that Brainy lost out to the chubby guys. The chubby guys with the dashes. With the dash-like movement. It makes me regret that I didn't choose a dash-like movement for myself. Alright. Key.
Wonder where I can use this.
Probably this next door. Alright.
Stand down or suffer.
I'm sure it's not a good idea to walk on the spike traps. I did that a little bit in the last room. Alright. Take care of you. Yeah. Try to dash out of the way almost immediately if I ever touch those. Oops. Different kind of trap. That's going to become inevitable at some point.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Okay.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright. Sub-areas.
There, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
So let's see. Curse of Pain. Your special inflicts doom. Doom damage is 60%. A status curse after a brief moment, victim will take a burst of damage, which is probably 60% of damage. A Blade Dash lets you to press B to rush forward a short distance and use evade attacks to get into position. Or a Curse of Vengeance, which means after I take damage, I inflict doom on foes around me. This might be interesting. This is an interesting passive technique, but for now I'm going to start to buff the attacks that I already have. And so, Blade Dash seems to be the right choice here. Alright. What do we got in the next chamber?
They absorbed my blood.
Well, this is interesting for all the passive damage that it does. Alright. Say, more monsters ahead. Alright. Oh, I took a lot of hit. I took a big hit there. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
I think I had a choice of two drawers. I only just chose one. Alright. What are we doing now? Alright. Blast some of you guys. You're itty bitty compared to the last people, but you're doing a lot of collateral damage. Alright.
A divine arrow. There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey, Artemis.
Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Appreciate you. Let's see, what are we getting? Deadly Flourish. Your special attack is stronger with a 20% chance to heal critical. Your cast seeks foes with a 10% chance to heal critical damage. And then Pressure Points. Any damage you deal has a chance to be critical. Well, let's see. It really is just, you know, adding critical damage to everything that you do. And so I don't have any buffs for my cast yet, so I'm going to choose True Shot.
The power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
And then I have to reclaim the crystal before I can use it again.
It's only one.
Alright. That's how that works. Probably not going to last too much longer on this run. It is, after all, my very first run, and we have not been prevailed of the story of this game yet. I don't like these guys. These guys keep lobbing bombs at me. You can beat it on your first try. I know it. Yeah, well, no such luck. There we go. Now we can actually get into the meat of all of this. Oop, never mind. Yeah. Wasn't gonna happen. Ah, well, here I am, back in the underworld.
Back already.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
Sheesh. I guess you know more than I should expect more than just mere simple empathy for my family members.
Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. We made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
Well, she can be true to her word, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get me out of here.
I know you took a considerable risk reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes.
Thanks, Mom.
Then go.
Sup, Cerberus. Let's see.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
Who's a good boy?
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could. There's a good boy.
I'm sorry he disturbed you, Cerberus.
Poor kid, home life seems really crazy. When your dad's a secretary of souls, can't be easy. Well, speaking of which,
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
okay, the game could stand to be a tiny bit louder. Okay, let me just go ahead and raise that. Okay, so that's registering a lot better. Let's see. From what I know, the voice acting is pretty decent. Yeah, it is.
You've returned.
No lies about that.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Good to see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Achilles.
And fear
What a
is the way.
heel.
Take care, Achilles.
Anyways. Is there anything to do here? Yeah, nothing here yet. Nothing on this side. See what's most going to help me, but you know, probably the things that's going to help me the most is going to be another run.
If I sit down, I won't want to get back up.
I know, I pressed a button. Ah, well. They're just not going to let me rest until I have breached the underworld.
Hey, room. I'm back.
Use the mirror to grow stronger. Let's see.
Night and darkness guide me.
Shadow Presence, Chthonic Vitality, Death Defiance. And then I do believe I have 10 crystals to spare. This will allow me to deal bonus attack and special damage. This one will allow me to restore a small amount of your health when you exit a chamber. Okay, that might be helpful. And now I don't have any more.
Feeling good.
Alright. What's this?
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Great.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Oh, gee, thanks, Dad. That's gonna be the general vibe of this, isn't it? So yeah, nothing around here. Rest.
It's never bedtime here.
Well, I know it's never bedtime here, but you're gonna have to sleep sometime, aren't you? Or is this just not... That's just not realistic enough.
Okay. I can escape through that pink window there.
Mhm. So, I think there's some different weapons here. I'm holding the sword at the moment. This is locked. I would need a certain amount of keys to unlock it. 4 and 3. And then this one I believe I can unlock.
There
Now
we
I've got a bow.
Coronacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death.
Psst, over here.
What the?
Taking it a shot? Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
Training dummy.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Okay. So with this... So I always have to slightly hold down the button or else it's not going to fire.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah. I don't like this as much as the sword just because of how long an initial attack is going to be. It would work really well for a spread though. Hard for me to tell if I would prefer that to the sword, but
Don't have enough keys.
at least for my first few
You're using that thing now, huh?
at least for my first few runs, I'm just going to stick to the sword because it's just a little bit more.
Darkness, give me strength.
It's just a little bit more accessible at the moment. Okay, run number 2.
Thunder. What is that? Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Zeus is as tactful as always. Let's see what he has. Your attack will emit chain lightning when you damage. Your cast is a burst of chain lightning, or your dash is a lightning bolt. Once again, I'm probably going to want to buff my attack initially.
Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night.
So I think every time I start a new run, then I receive different blessings each time. You know, that's part of the roguelike nature of this game. Well, those three minor minions were all that were going to be sent after me. They did a lot of damage. They did 10 damage, which is 10 damage I didn't take the first time I attempted to escape. Alright. Who else is here? See, at the moment, my dash has been returned to normal.
We're in darkness.
My,
This can unlock something back home.
yeah, my shot has been returned to normal. Alright. Pomegranate. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What am I doing next? Oh, jeez. Really got tackled there. Up. Uh-oh. You know, if I set off traps, I should probably work on getting out of the way in time. That seems like a good strategy. Alright.
A palm of power. Delicious.
Let me see. Press or hold Y to use my main weapon. Alright, well. I think the palms are supposed to be buffs for different types of attacks.
Catch up. Got to keep going.
I'm not too sure about that. Don't quote me on that. Alright. Where are we going next? I don't know if smashing these pots is doing anything useful.
See you.
Alright. That might be a useful psychology. I think, you know, anything that I think of might be helpful in this situation.
Where now?
Let's see. Gold gate or red gate? I think I could use some Ares power. I'd like to get that Ares dash back. That was very useful. Let's see if I last long enough in this stage in order to get it.
They're armored.
Alright. Who else we got? Ouch. That left me with 3 HP. Death's Door, I know it.
Prize of battle.
Ah, my kin, but you have suffered terribly to come this far. No matter, for we shall soon pay your enemies.
Say this far. Let's see. Curse of Pain, Slicing Shot, Curse of Vengeance. Okay, they're not offering me the dash again, but let me see. My cast will send a Blade Rift. After I take damage, inflict doom on foes around me. I only have like 3 HP left. So, you know, taking damage is not going to be useful right now. Alright, so. Proceed. Got another key. Oh, they really brought the heavies in this section. Alright. Well, that was pretty much where I was going to end anyway, because, you know, I only had one health point left.
Well, no use.
I do not think so, boy.
Yeah, no dashing in the house, kid.
Paul says here one of the wretched thugs got you. Too bad. They're slow, but they hit pretty hard, I guess. Have you tried moving out of the way?
Oh, you're useful.
I haven't, no. Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work.
Everybody's just hanging around for some reason, you know? That's family for you. You know, I'm just trying to do what I can, you know, in order to get out a board game night or something like that.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor, one whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Well, I mean, you would want me to earn money, but my only way of earning money is attempting to escape your realm, so... We're kind of in a rut here.
You don't like it when I pet your rubber heads, huh? No.
Alright.
Hey, lad.
Happen to know whom I should thank for the weapons just outside my chambers, Achilles?
I'm sure I wouldn't, lad. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know.
Good dog. You get 3 biscuits. Okay, let's talk to this new guy. Hello, Renovator.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
A fountain chamber would restore some health amid the gloom. The house contractor is offering this one free of charge. Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and take it then.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Alright, you know, every once in a while, one of the chambers will be one that will actually give me some extra health, which is useful. Let's see. Chambers may contain an infernal trove, cost 10 gems.
I can't.
I don't even have enough gems, so I'm not going to be able to afford the rest of these. Alright. You can give me another talk, Mom?
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
Alright. Think there's anything new in the room. Well, actually, I can actually spend some experience points now. Another 10 for the shadow presence. That's all I can afford right now.
Who needs sleep?
Not ready to put it away just yet. Which is fortunate because, you know, I've got another hour and a half into night streams.
Boyo.
Alright. See, not ready to try the slower loadout weapon just yet. I probably will after like 2 or 3 different runs.
Time to go. That looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Let's see.
Enchantments for my weapon.
My special will hit twice, but no longer knock foes away. My attack deals 200 damage when striking foes from behind. Or my thrust deals plus 200 and it has a 40% critical chance. I think that's the best of the 3.
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you.
Okay, let's not try to get too badly damaged in the very first chamber this time. Alright, where to next? I think it would be very hard to backstab enemies, at least at this juncture. Wouldn't be prudent at this point in time. Let's see. Nuts to your projectiles. He said just about getting ready to be hit by one. Alright.
Time to collect.
If this god's icon is heart-shaped, I hope that means that they're actually capable of helping me to restore some health. That would be useful.
A centaur heart. I'll be leaving shortly.
Alright, take that, Slimer. Dashing. Dashing is all you got. So this one random buff that I got is really good at dealing with the gluttons. I wish I could keep it, but that's just not how this game works. Alright.
Like I found a key. A key to a weapon.
This way. Get another Zeus blessing. That might be useful. Let's see. Take some of that. Take care of the skull pile while I'm at it. Ouch. I really walked in the middle of that one. And in kind, more skull piles start showing up. So where are we gonna get from this?
Well, my nephew, you're admittedly in quite a bind down there. But what is life without its struggles, You'll make it here eventually, I'm certain.
Let me see. Special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. Cast as a bed of chain lightning. Or dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. I'll go with special. I could use something for the heavy attack.
Tingly.
Alright. So, at least for now, it might be more useful in order to collect the keys so I can unlock more of the weapons. Let's see. Wow, look at that.
Brimstones.
Sheesh. Look at all of that. So remember that time we snuck up in that one room and ended up getting burned by a bunch of lasers? Alright.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
Alright.
Ah, what I wouldn't give for, say, a healing flask of some sort. Pests.
Oh, exploding ticks. First time I've run into some exploding ticks. Are pomegranates health? No. Pomegranates are weapon buffs. I think very little, if anything, is actually a health item. Gosh, is there a source for these things? Yeah, it's this pot right here. There only seems to be one of them. Ouch.
Gods grant me strength.
I'm at Death's Door again, but I've grabbed a significant amount of loot this time. Oh, look at all of this. Nothing challenging about that, no siree. Oh, 1 HP left. Just have to take one more hit from absolutely anything. Uh-oh, yeah. I put myself into a corner that time. I'm going to say that would be a nice touch, yeah. I mean, I think it would be too, but... We're not dealing with anything nice and fair in a game like Hades. In a game labeled Hades, etc.
Hypnos must be on break.
Useless.
Alright.
What's that there? Something from the Fates? Can't afford that.
I haven't found much in the way of currency either, so it's going to be a while before I get those chamber upgrades. That was diabolical. I can see what people are saying now. Yeah. This is the very nature of the grind.
Zagreus, I am well. Well, thank you for your remembering me, child.
Thank you, Nex.
Alright.
No time to rest.
There ain't no rest for the wicked. Buffs don't grow on trees. Let's see.
I have no more darkness.
So, reveal 2 new talents hidden inside a Mirror of Night. If I spend 5 keys, which I don't believe I have. Let's see. Do I at least have enough keys for a new weapon? Yes, I have the shield now.
Open up. Aegis, shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
Wanna try that thing out?
Okay, this is pretty fun. So, you know, in addition to just having the forward stabbing effect, I can also dash forward with it. So, I don't know if I ever had a held attack for my sword. No, I don't believe that I do. The sword is just a bit more simple that way. So this actually might be a bit more my style. I think it might be shorter than the sword, but... though that is the limitation. Okay. I like the fact that the special move is actually a projectile.
I'm hit.
Alright. This will do nicely. Huh, what's over on this side? Well, I guess I don't know yet because it hasn't been
Do
unlocked.
this. I'll figure something
You
out.
know. Something is going to happen to turn my fortunes around. Let's see now.
Wow.
One more time.
Yeah, one more time. It's going to be this time for sure.
Hey, you're not alone. You're not alone down there, okay?
You got this. Thank you, Devin. I'm glad that you believe in me. Let's see. Deadly Flourish makes my special stronger, 20% chance to deal critical. True Shots, my cast seeks foes Or Hunter Dash, my dash strike deals more damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to need this one. That'll work well with this weapon. Like that, okay. I am a dashing fiend.
Out.
What's that?
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end.
Ah, good motivational, Dad.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Alright.
Wretches.
I'm definitely going to use this one more often because I've got it's a very versatile one. Alright. Hi, Queen Vampiress. Thank you very much for tuning in. Well, it's great just to be able to keep enemies at a distance. And not have it be a big dramatic charge up like the bow and arrow is going to be. There we go. Okay, how do we do this one?
Don't come back.
I've lost all of 4 HP at this point. Oops.
Right there. The power of the gods.
Now I get to upgrade the 100 dash. Okay. The 100 dash being the only special ability that I have right now. Okay. This looks familiar. I think I've lost half of my health to this room now. Just got pretty severely battered by the
Use
gluttons.
this to unlock a weapon.
I was just careless. I was careless this time.
I can still fight.
Alright. Alright.
Feast for Aegis.
You leave Aegis out of this. We've got problems of our own.
Coin from the dead. Should fetch me something.
I think I finally got something that's worth some currency. Oh, not these things again.
That's what you get.
So at this point, I have reached the conclusion that I'm not going to get loadouts as good as I got my very first run.
Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
Alright. Yeah, free fountain chamber. Now, something about this room actually should provide some healing. I gotta figure out what, though. Here it is.
Nice and cool.
I think that only restores about like 10 HP. So it's not the greatest reprieve from my mayhem and mischief, but it is something that is decent enough in order to keep me going. Let's see. I think I want to go through this one. I don't think I've actually successfully cleared one of these before.
I think I hear the river.
The river Styx. Let's see.
Charon's shop.
Oh, hey there, Karen.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? And I'll just have a look around.
Hi ho, Kretschmich. Everybody is having a pleasant little conversation in my chat. You guys are all so good to each other. I appreciate it. Now let me see. I have a choice of 1 key, 50 coins, 150 coins for an upgrade, and then 200 coins for a hammer upgrade. Let's see.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
So this is going to be. Let me buff my attack.
The dead had better hide.
All right. Because I'm just going to need something other than the dash buff that I've had throughout the entirety of this.
Ready, lads?
Santa Claus is a ho ho ho. We only just got to October. Santa is coming to my house dressed as Dracula. Oh man, this is bonkers right here. I am more than likely going to die here. Please make a note of it. Ah, there we are.
Bloodless bastards got me.
I have been struck dead.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
He's back already, Cerberus. Just as I indicated.
I'm standing right here, Father.
I'm sorry he disturbed your rest again, Cerberus. You've done a good job. The realm is well defended still to the high standard that you set.
Wow. I am being cucked by my own dog.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no...
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
Okay. So, I've just been given a book of encounter history from Achilles. You know, he's not in any kind of position to use it.
Prices are a little steep there, I must say. No way.
See, I think the rest of these are just like decorations.
Wonder where Nyx went.
We're always curious to where our brother has gotten to. So I can choose Shadow Presence, which I think I did 2 upgrades to. But then I also have just enough to get Chthonic Vitality, which will restore amount of your health when you exit the chamber. So
Ready, I think.
as much as I can, as much health as I can save, that'll probably be what's most useful to me. All right. I'm taking this weapon, of course.
Oh, it's her. There must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus.
It's got to be Persephone, right? Oh no, Aphrodite. Okay.
Hello there, little godling. I have to say you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment.
You're like my aunt or something, aren't you? Let's see. Heartbreak Strike, your attack deals more damage and inflicts weakness. Your special deals more damage and inflicts weakness. And then your dash deals more damage where you end up inflicting weak difference. I'm going to go for attack this time.
Interested in the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
Oh, wow. They're getting wise to me. They just put one of the hardest enemies I have to discuss. Well, to battle with in the very first chamber.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps...
Now tell me something I don't know.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
Alright. There's a part, I'm of a mind to get just all the bombs out of the way so I don't accidentally trip them. Yeah. I'm already at 50 health. I am pretty sure they are monitoring what is most likely to kill me and they're putting them in each chamber, but maybe that's just my own paranoia.
Gemstones. Colorful.
I think this is quite literally the first time I ran into the gemstones that I need in order to purchase new chambers. Alright. If you find the flame decals upgrade, you should buy it. It makes you faster. I certainly hope that's true, but it also just sounds like, you know, something that comes out of somebody's own paranoia. Oh, you know, I put some flames on the side of my loadout, and now I'm just really lightning fast. Alright, take care of you. Okay, that so those centaur hearts actually increase the maximum amount of health I can hold, so that's very useful. Let's see. Getting some flames up in my Hades. Alright. Let's soften you guys up a little bit. Ouch. Oh, goody. Now, let's see, where do I go from here? It's great to see a room this large with only 3 big thugs in it.
You have the Shield of Chaos, Aegis. Quite unlike the one my good sister Athena likes to flash around. You have much.
I have much better taste to use the weapon or not to use the weapon. You're speaking to me in riddles, Ares. That seems entirely out of character for you. Let me see. Slicing shot. Your cast sends a blade rift hurtling ahead. Blade dash means that your dash creates a blade rift where you started. Okay. So I finally got the blade dash back. So I hope that this is going to be useful. Use it or don't. It doesn't matter to me.
Numbskulls.
I'm sure, you know, Hades is one for anything that actually might give you an advantage in battle. I said Hades, I meant Ares. So that dash attack is going to make quick work of those gluttons that I keep avoiding. It's great to be able to attack and run away at the same time.
Something back home.
Let's see here. Hammer or trident. Because I think it might be this is Poseidon and this is... Okay, I don't know who that hammer guy is. It's not Thor because this is Greek myth. This is not Norse myth. I guess I'm going to go with Poseidon. Alright. So I am gaining a small amount of health for going through doors, but it's like literally 2 HP every time. Alright. As I'm up against these juggling bozos again. They sure do have a lot of health. Okay, beat him this time.
That's what you get.
I've only got 9 HP left, though.
It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to...
Yeah, that sounds really helpful. Let me see. Tempest Flourish. Special does more damage and knocks foes away. Flood Shot. Your cast damages foes in an area and knocks them away. And Ocean's Bounty, meaning any chamber, any treasure, experience points and coin chambers are worth more. I'm not going to last long enough in order to benefit from that. So I think I'll go with the Flood Shot.
Looks like I caught a big one. The power of the sea should be of help.
So it just adds that a little bit of spread damage every time I throw my cast. Alright. I like his design. He looks very amicable. You know, he gets a lot of swimming done. Ouch. Okay. That was not a good hit to take. And neither was that one. Boy, that was over before it began. We really gotta make that entrance to the house a little less underwater.
Grown any wiser yet?
Sheesh. I don't even want to hear it. I am in no mood.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I fight out there.
I'll give them hell as you once did Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Yeah, alright. So where have you been?
I shall keep you safe during your stay here, child.
Okay, well, you're not going to tell me.
Goodbye for now.
You get a little better each time. Failure is experience, and experience is power. Let's see. I only have 10 stones. I don't have enough to upgrade anything. I do have a few gems left. I wonder if I can actually add a beneficial chamber. Let's see.
Too present.
Yeah, I think not, actually. I'm going to need to find a few more of those gem clusters. Let me see. Can I unlock anything else? No, probably not.
I need more chthonic keys.
So, effectively, I have 3 of the 4 weapons available to me unlocked. Have to get a little bit more in order to get that spear.
I'm ready. That sound. That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for
Oh, Dionysus. Always a party with that guy. Drunken attack. Your attack inflicts hangover. Hangover for 4 seconds. Victim keeps taking damage. Okay, that's actually pretty useful. So, do I want it for my attack? Do I want it for my special? Or do I want it for my dash? Let me try it for my attack. Just the first time.
Leave it to the god of wine to liven things up around here.
Alright. Yikes. Was that the only guy I was going to encounter? Yeah, I believe so. I was about to say, Bacchus, boy, that egg would have been on my face.
Surprise. A key to a weapon.
So I think the very next upgrade I'm going to get is from Dionysus as well. I'm hoping these tubby guys with the holding the cups are actually going to be pretty vulnerable to this. Uh-oh. Wow, that exploded almost simultaneously.
In the name of Hades.
So let me see. Trip shot. Your cast lobs a large explosive that bursts in the festive fog. Premium vintage. Gain life when you pick up these trophies. I'm not sure entirely what they are. I haven't run into any yet. Or peer pressure. Hangover afflicted foes. Inflict on other foes near them every 4 seconds. Okay, well, I can get enemies to attack other enemies now. So let me see. I think I want the experience gem this time. Alright. I just barely managed to go into the corner to avoid that explosion.
Some darkness.
Alright. Let's go in here. Doing pretty well so far. He had a lot of extra health for some reason.
Crashing waves. A trident.
Whatever Dionysus calls a feast, I'm turning up sooner or later, hear me, nephew? So make room for one more blessing and let's go.
Alright. A Tempest Flourish. Special deals more damage and knocks foes away. That actually might be useful. I don't even have to look at the other two.
Power of the sea.
I'm just hoping that, yeah, that's going to be able to help me do more enemy knockback. They're quite large lads. I would be sure that they'd take a beating. Yeah, but even for the ones I've already been attacking, that one just seemed to have a lot of extra health. Alright. There we are. How do I want to mix things up? Well, if I get to pay another visit to that River Styx shop, it might be worth it. Ah, that's exactly what I got.
Charon must be nearby.
Let me see. I'm only allowed to be able to buy more experience points, so...
Just what I need.
Alright, so...
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
Alright. Oh, look. Here is the icon that I said I was not going to run into. I guess this is the very first time I've managed to get into a Dionysus, but... Survive for 45 seconds.
Think you got me, do you?
Alright. So do I just dodge? Probably be a good idea just to dodge. If I attack them, then more enemies can spawn, and that might actually be bad. It's a good thing I got this knockback. That's very useful. Alright.
Almost.
4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Alright. Thought you'd play this little game with me, huh? Okay. Where are we going now?
Let's go, lads.
Ah, these guys again. I got a really great loadout right now. I can make enemies attack each other. I can push them back with my shield. Alright.
Had enough.
So what do you got for me, Aphrodite?
Don't work yourself too hard down there, you promise, little godling? We need you in good shape and spirits on the levels
Alright.
here.
So I might want to get a passive from her. Let's see. Any heart chamber rewards are worth more. Okay, yeah, that would definitely be more useful.
Love and loss.
On to the next one. Okay, I am significantly losing some health here. Okay, well, neither of these doors are open yet. I must have left something alive somewhere. Oh, yeah, I forgot to pick up my reward. More darkness. Let's see now. Let's go to the coin room.
Never gone this far. Witches.
Alright. Not expecting more than one enemy type. I guess I was wrong to assume that. Oh, I really got hit by that laser.
All set. Vast riches.
Vast, very vast.
Can't give up yet.
Okay, this is the only choice. I only have 7 HP right now. I keep telling you guys because I seem to be a little bit covering up the health meter. So yeah, perfectly okay for me to let you know when I'm about to die. Yeah, fair enough.
Should put some extra punch into this.
Ferocious Guard, after blocking a foe, gain 20% damage. Bull Rush fires ahead a piercing shot that deals 80 damage. Or Minotaur Rush. Your Bull Rush gets a Power Rush that deals 500 plus 500 damage. Let's try that one. Probably like a stronger version of the exact same ability. Alright.
Good enough to eat.
Okay, I've been granted a momentary reprieve.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not me.
Shut up, Meg.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way.
So I do believe that this actually might be my first significant boss encounter. The downside to this is I'm probably pretty weak right now, and I'm probably not going to survive it.
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
I don't know what hit me. That distresses me pretty significantly. I have no idea what actually ended up killing me.
Ah, cheers for that, Meg.
Yeah.
What happened to Hypnos?
Back again.
Look what I got for you, boy.
As one of Cerberus's heads receives the prince's gift, another muzzles something back into his hand.
Okay.
Thank you, boy.
You get to give me your old collar. It's as good as a dog can do.
Achilles, have you ever run across the Shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have.
Alright. Now, can I get anything here? Still no.
Before you go, my child, your father's mood is rather difficult right now. Perhaps just leave him.
Fully intended to do that, Ma.
There isn't much for us to talk about.
Alright. 80 gems. So yeah, I can buy a significant amount of upgrades right now. So let's see. Additional shadow presence, additional chthonic vitality, and so then I also have these two sets here of stats that I don't have. So I think I have enough to buy both of these, so I should just buy one unit of each. So greater reflexes allow you to perform +1 additional dash in quick succession. And Death Defiance will give me 50% of hearts instead of dying when your life total is depleted. 1 time per rank. Okay.
There.
So I've got some significant upgrades this time.
Any luck last time?
Okay, I have enough keys in order to unlock the spear.
Let's see what's in here. Baratha, the Eternal Spear.
Let's see.
What is that thing?
That's interesting. My special means I can cast it out, but then I have to press the button again in order to return it. So I feel like this might be useful over the shield, because as long as I can remember to recall it, then I will be able to ricochet it just as quickly as the shield.
Yeah, boyo.
Oops.
So if I drop it and then I press a regular attack, I can bring it back again.
I got you pretty good.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try my next run using this nifty little fork right here.
No turning back. Gust of air. This mark, almost like a bat wing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be.
Let's see. Boons of Hermes. Flurry Cast allows you to fire in rapid succession. Swift Flourish makes your special faster. And Greater Haste makes you move faster. Wow, lots of these are really, really good. I'm going to go with the semi-rare one, which is the speedy with a speedy special attack.
Now let's go.
Might go really well with this weapon.
You're nothing.
All right. Wow, this thing has got some serious reach. especially when it's targeting an enemy.
What do we have here?
On to the next section in no time flat.
More witches.
This is why I got to unlock these weapons in this order, because of how effective each one is.
You want to die again?
Okay, Queen Vampiress is saying good night. Take care. Good night to you too, Queen Vampiress. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's see. Thank you very much for hanging out with the rest of the chat with me too. Let's see. Deadliest's Hammer gives me Vicious Skewer. Special does 50% damage or 50% critical damage chance on recovery. A quick spin, a spin attack would be by holding down the special button and then releasing it. And then the extending jab would make my attack greater range, and it would do 40% damage to distant foes. Let me go with the extending jab. If I can extend the reach of this thing, that would probably be one of the most useful things that I can do. Do a lot of damage using my normal attack. All right. Say, cutting through these enemies from miles away. That's precisely what I would want in a weapon. Alright. On to the coin room. You can't get close enough to me to charge me this time. Alright. There we go. Sam, more riches. Onto the key room. There you go. Did I know they were going to do that one again? Of course I knew they were going to do that one again. Nobody ever said the punishment of death wasn't going to be redundant. See, where was my reward for this stage? Oh, there it is.
I can use this to unlock a weapon.
Now let's see.
Tombstone. Just great.
Well, there's nothing foreboding about this, no siree. Pure bullet hell. I think I only just cracked its defenses. Say, next time I run into these, I've got to play it a little bit smarter. I've got to make sure that I break all of the shards before I go after the big guy in the middle. Alright.
One less giant for crystal then.
Little Hades, it appears that you are moving right along, almost at an uncanny pace. I wonder how you got to be so fast. Aquatic.
Oh yeah, every morning I wake up and I take a swim in the lava. Let's see. Tempest strikes, damage and knockback for your my attack, yes.
Cheers, Uncle.
I just definitely want to power out my normal attack with this weapon.
Here we go again.
You're not going
Okay,
anywhere.
this must be another survival room.
I get the feeling I am being watched.
See, now it's really good that I got knockback on my normal attack. That's going to be incredibly useful here.
So close.
There we are.
Why do I pay these wretches?
Well, that's better.
Speaking of getting paid. We're doing this again. Okay, where's the other base? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch you too. There we are.
Okay.
Third heart.
That ought to keep me going for a bit.
Where do I want to go? I think I'd rather have. Well, I'll go for the outside chance I might run into another shop. Yeah. All right. Everything is available here. I can get a new Dionysus power. I can get another health increase, or I can get more darkness. I think I'm gonna go for the health increase. Alright. Oh, I think I still have enough to buy the shard too. Alright. That's useful. Alright. Oh. Hey there.
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And,
I think I'm keeping the Furies busy because I'm trying to blow this pop stand.
Well, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
Let me see. So... healing... your life total is 70 out of 100. Lose it all for an express trip back to the House of Hades. Darkness used to permanently grow stronger. Or Charon Zobel for purchasing items during escape attempts. I'm just going to get healing. Oh, wow! It's a hamburger and fries. You know, Sisyphus really knows what to eat in order to help provide you with restorative benefits. So just on the just because of that next room was the advantageous room, I was able to heal back to full. So this is more than likely going to be the longest run that I've been on so far. Sissy burgers. Feels like a boulder in your stomach. Oh, jeez. I wasn't expecting the side swipe. Okay, where's my goodie? Alright. More experience. See, yeah, I thought if I were to run into him again, I probably wouldn't have enough to spend anything. I can buy more health, but I barely just took off 5 points in the last room. And I'm not able to afford anything else. Ah well.
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a...
I guess, you know, I should take any kind of power-ups that are available to me. You know, this place is Greek, you know. I would assume that, you know, the fast food of choice would be like gyro sandwiches, but, you know, what do I know?
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us.
Alright, we're fighting Megara again. I can go the distance. Well, I've gotten far enough in this battle for her to start summoning normal minions, so at least I got that going for me, which is nice. Well, either way, I was going to get my health restored to full, which means either way, I was going to make it to this Megara battle. And I want to talk because I had just got it cut to half. Because of that great big explosion attack she has. Ouch. You know, her dash is probably just as lethal as mine. Yikes. Now that is some fury. Not gonna lie, I've got 2 HP left. Alright. Oh, darn it. I stepped on the trap. Oh, whoops. Huh, I'm still alive somehow. Something restored me. Still in this fight.
Finished here.
Ah, shut up, Meg! Forgot you had that upgrade. I think it gives you 1 extra chance per run. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, maybe I ended up spending it for good. I have no way of telling. God, I really hate that one. Oh, she's almost at this door. Holy crap. 4 HP left. Yes! Okay. Woo! I managed to beat the first boss. Of course... It was at the expense of everything, including the rest of my health, but I managed to do it.
Achilles might know what to do with this.
Oh my god, yeah, that was epic. I am stunned by my ability to survive that. Now I'm going to go into the very next room and I'm going to die almost immediately. Here we go. hang on a second.
How did you...
Restorative fountain. What else is here? Shop. How much coins do I have? I have 39 coins. I can buy any one of the three here. An Eye of Lamia, slain foes will have a 15% chance to drop hard items. Tinge of Erebus will give me 26% experience. And Eris's Bangle will give me 50% damage striking on damaged foes. Well, like I said, you know, even the slimmest chance I have of regaining health is better than none, so I'm going to buy that one. And so, I also have things that I can just sell back for more. Well, if I do that and then I go back to the shop, am I going to be able to afford something else? Let me see. Oh, I can actually buy all three of these, so no need to skimp. I have 235 coins at this point. So, we've beaten Meg, and now we are on the elevator to the second stage in order to fight another series of dungeons that will lead to the second Fury. Alright. Hello, Asphodel. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Don't walk inside of the lava. Alright. Oh, hey, these guys are on the tough side. They got a lot of defense. Not a lot of health, but definitely a lot of defense. And I'll constantly run the risk of dashing into the lava, too. So that isn't too great.
Has to be the last of this lot.
Oh, hey, somebody dropped a mega meal again. It wasn't worth a lot. It was probably only worth, you know, just 15% health.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, Boons of Hermes. Flurry cast will allow me to cast in rapid succession. I think that I already have that one, but it would result in an upgrade. Swift Strike would make my attack faster. Let's go for speed. Alright. Uh-oh. I gotta be a little bit more careful climbing onto the boats. Ah, not these guys again. They're not as strong as the ones in the first chamber, mind you. A little bit more of a health gain. I am getting my gyro on, you know it. Oh, dang it. Well, that's the end of that run. That was the farthest I have ever been so far. So I think from this point forward, after I've defeated Mega Rush, she's going to start showing up in the main chamber.
Ouch.
I made a ton of progress in that run. Okay, so...
Hello? Looks like you really took the heat from one of those bloodless burn flingers back there, didn't you? I know how tempting it can be to try and catch those fiery explosive bombs they throw, but if I might offer you a bit of personal advice, you really shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I probably wasn't going to do that either.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Utter darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set.
Ooh, burn. Ooh.
It's...
Well, so much for that.
Who's the best three-headed boy?
Yeah, paper down there. Yeah, you know, this is, you know, parallel to the ancient Egyptians who had papyrus, so at least we got that going for us. So let me see. Lesser plunder. Chambers may contain an infernal trove. Keepsake collection and regional. Switch keepsakes between underworld regions. Yeah, so I get to pick one of these two. So I'm going to start with Lesser Plunder for now.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
Alright. So that makes all I can upgrade there. After slaying Megara, I have an item that I can give to Achilles.
Achilles, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. A globule of ancient blood which formed after I fought with Megara. Is this really the Titan's blood I found?
As far as I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You'd best hang on to it and keep it safe. Your weapons, they shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Yeah, alright.
Well, I wasn't about to drink it.
So nothing over here just yet.
Hey, the lounge is open.
Oh. I've unlocked this additional area as a result of getting past the first boss. And Megara's here, probably seething.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we'll meet out there.
The prince himself. You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I just wanted to say the lounge looks wonderful, as good as new. Better. I hope it's not been too much trouble patching up.
I have to clean the rafters.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah, Medusa is significantly nonplussed after being reduced to just a head.
Greetings, broker.
Okay, so I can buy treasures here, but unfortunately I don't believe I have enough money for it. I think I have to pay with the gems that I also pay to the contractor. So is there anything this way? No. So yeah, this is the only new area that's opened up. So let me see. We're getting close to the conclusion of tonight's stream. I think I'll go on just one more run and then I'll call it a stream. I'm actually allowed to use my bed for the first time.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld, Zagreus, rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Okay.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast save for the prince. It is exactly as
Okay,
he planned.
so
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
there's one more trope I love. It's anachronisms.
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
The fact that this narration is coming from Hades is a little bit foreboding.
Exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son. But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus.
Everybody loves Cerberus. Cerberus, Cerberus, Cerberus.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's
He's a very good boy. I can see why.
His mother's hand. My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his
Oh,
lineage.
wow.
Entirely by chance, this did occur.
What was it you were saying a little bit earlier about anachronisms? Because I think we hit the mother lode.
Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound...
Yeah, he's responding to the narrator. I think the narrator is supposed to be Hades, but is also probably just the ever-present voice of Hades in his head. Up. Look.
Why? You're Nyx. You're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child.
Ooh.
So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so... Please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Okay, we're going a little bit deeper into the backstory here.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
So now he has even more of a reason to escape, which, you know, works for this game.
Let's see.
Let me see, 1540. I think I can buy, yeah, one of each of these. So, as I said, this looks like a good time to go for one more potential round. Pass or fail. Whether or not we go back to go into conflict with Megara again. But we're going to try one more escape, and then at the end of this other escape, we are going to go ahead and we're going to close the stream.
Family. Death is your only family. Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
So yeah, we're finally getting into the meat of this narrative.
No, not on your life.
Alright.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relative relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything. Especially to smash your enemies to bits.
Alright.
Oh, what's this?
So Poseidon's Age, your call makes you surge into your foes while impervious. So call is actually a ability that I use with ZX. Press ZX for an Olympian's Aid if you have such a boon. Okay. So that is ZX. So that's the left trigger button. So now I have the ability to actually call on the people from Olympus. Seems like it would be very useful. Alright.
Want to fight? Good, come on in.
Alright.
Useless.
Wow, one of those guys tried to spawn on top of me,
Another key.
but it didn't work out. Let's see. Well, these opening chambers are getting comparatively easier. So that was the first time I took damage. It was just because I dashed into the spike pit.
Mine.
See, I'm not getting those massive elongating upgrades to my spear like I did in the last playthrough. Presumably, I'm not going to need them. At least not in the first few chambers. Alright.
You are the son of Night herself, they say. A fascinating character, ill-liked upon Olympus, although I myself have always...
Oh, wow. Ares, boy, did you ever miss a memo. Curse of Agony, Curse of Pain, or Blade Dash. Blade Dash has been useful in the past.
The will to fight.
Oh wow, I got smacked really hard in the middle of all that. I am currently at 35 now. A little bit of that. I just got sloppy, that's all. I think I want to stick with Poseidon because Poseidon's buffs were really, really useful on this spear. That makes sense. Oh, great, another one of these things. It's not to say that, you know, Hades might suddenly want to ramp things up on me. I'm definitely feeling, you know, the changes in my offense. This is always a really big button masher.
What happened to you, little Hades? I can tell even from here that you've been beaten like a skip.
I'll rub it in, why don't you, Uncle? Let's see. Okay, special upgrade.
The ocean's fury. That must be one of those infernal tropes.
Alright.
Shiny.
Never been here before. Oh, actually, yes, I have.
Hello, sir.
Okay. How you doing, Sisyphus?
Prince said, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something I missed out in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is all.
Well, something's just about always amiss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I and the old boulder there, in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well.
Okay, I definitely need the health boost this time.
Most excellent.
Much better.
So that put me from a 10 back up to a 75. Even when they're badly damaged, they can lob some serious bombs.
Power of Olympus.
Alright. Let's hit you across from there.
You're late.
Wow, these guys are severely heavy. That was really just to wear me out. Let me see. Life Essence,
Here then.
an Aerospangle, and Cyclops Jerky. Are there no end to the delicacies in this house? Okay, I'm gonna go for the key. I've not yet seen new weapons or weapon upgrades, but I'm sure they are forthcoming.
You're out well past your curfew, boy.
Okay, another survival.
Got their attention.
greatest victory is the battle not fought. Always remember that, kids.
Who else?
There we go.
Fine, get out.
Finally.
Okay, what was my reward for this one? Where did I get left in the room? Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Carol's
Oop, I think I spent a little too much money in the decanter shop. I can't afford anything here. Hey.
Hello, Meg.
Your weapon's looking rather dull there, Zagreus. Great Daedalus decided not to grace you with his gifts this time around.
Now that you mention it, he hasn't, no. Though I'm prepared to say I don't need special augmentations to get past you.
Oh, we can put that to the test right now. Just remember, you need all the help you can get.
Alright. I already said I don't know how effective I'm going to be against Meg because I'm a lot weaker than when I encountered her last time. So on average, my attacks were doing about 50 damage to her. Now they're only doing about 40. So at least when she's doing those standstill attacks, I can hit her with several of Ares' Fury Spinners. I say I'm not doing nearly as much damage. Ah, dang. Oh, one Death Defiance. Okay, so that is just once per round permanent from this point forward. I'm going to have to remember that I have that. Oh, well, so much for that.
Stupid fool.
Pretty dang useful. Well, you know, not as, once again, not as useful as before. We're definitely going to have to work on our buffs if we ever expect to make that a consistent end to several of our runs. Oh.
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
Okay, she's not at the lounge. I thought she, she'd be here to gloat or something like that.
A commemorative board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades.
You mean Employee of the Month?
Won't ever see my face up on that wall, I guess.
Alright, well.
Not as comfy as it looks.
At any rate, yeah, this is going to include our playthrough of Hades. In the end, I do think it's pretty fun. You know, I do enjoy it enormously. I've been looking for games similar to something along the lines of Diablo for a while now. And while this doesn't entirely fit the bill, it does have a lot of significant similarities to it. So you can more than expect me to play this game sometime in the future. But at any rate, thank you everybody once again for tuning in to Brainy the RPG Cat. Thank you to OS Devon. Thank you to Crashmas. Thank you to Queen Vampiress. And yeah, so thank all of you guys for tuning in. You guys are fantastic, and it's because of your support that I continue to run these streams. So, I have a couple of, just important life announcements. The main one being is that I managed to do an upgrade on this PC. I do now have a 2 gigabyte solid state drive. Some of you have been concerned about some of the issues that I had earlier with my original hard drive, which was beginning to slow down and beginning to stall. I'm not going to have those issues anymore because I have been able to make this new installation. So that's just going to work out just kindly from now on. And so I still have the same processing speed. I still have, just roughly the same, whatever my processing and graphics card limitations, they're still going to be the same. But I did set it up so that I'm not going to have some major issues, logging in and keeping my website up in the face of, some terrible things like the blue screens of death that I was experiencing. Thank God that's over. But anyways, I'm also working really hard on bringing the very first actual play game to the stream. I've already mentioned the title of the stream, which is going to be One Shots from the Meowing Portal. I am more than likely going to be creating a logo, and I'm going to be posting it tomorrow on my Twitter, so be sure to watch my Twitter for that. But once again, thank you very much for tuning into Brainy the RPG Cat. I'm going to be back on tomorrow, and I'm very likely going to be drawing some more of Brainy the comic. So I'm probably going to be doing some of that in the morning to prepare, and then I'll be here in the evening in order to spend some time with you as I'm working on one of the very first publications that is going to be coming out from this channel. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Once again, this stream is brought to you by GreatMedia.Games. For inexpensive TCG single cards, visit GreatMedia.Games and use the code 10Finity at checkout for your online purchase. Alrighty then, so I'm going to do it right now, so please stay tuned for that. Let's see. I think I would like to pay a visit to, let me see, who might be on right now. Let's go over to, what are they running right now? Then maybe. Okay, let's go over to Marin Mermaid. Marin Mermaid, like me, is a partnership VTuber with Great Media. She's been hanging around the Great Media Discord for a while, and she's a great streamer. Right now, I believe she is in the middle of playing Stardew Valley, and I think she's actually playing it with HoffGMG, who is the head of Great Media Games. Let's give her a shout out. I wonder if her channel has been clipped yet. No, probably not. She's just that new. She's just that new on the blocks. But anyways, let's go over and let's pay her a visit. Alrighty. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we are going to be doing that drawing stream together. So, thank you everybody. Thank you. Everybody have a good night, and thank you very much for watching. Cheers, says OS Devon. Cheers. Good night, everybody.